would like to point out that if you just saw the headline from the insane, failing Atlantic magazine this morning, you would think this individual was Father of the Year, living in Maryland, living a peaceful life, when that couldn't be further from the truth. They didn't even mention in the title of that article, or even in the first paragraph, that this individual is an illegal criminal who broke our nation's immigration laws. He is a leader in the brutal MS-13 gang, and he is involved in human trafficking, and now MS-13 is a designated foreign terrorist organization. Foreign terrorists have no legal protections in the United States of America, and this administration is going to continue to deport foreign terrorists and illegal criminals from our nation's interior.
Administration has expressed a complete confidence in how all the deportation flights to El Salvador were conducted. But now that the administration has conceded that there was an error of one Salvadoran national, will there be any reviews conducted? And does the president express any thoughts on the one error that was disclosed in court last night?
Well, first of all, the error that you are referring to was a clerical error. It was an administrative error. The administration maintains the position that this individual who was deported to El Salvador and will not be returning to our country was a member of the brutal and vicious MS-13 gang. That is fact number one. Fact number two, we also have credible intelligence proving that this individual was involved in human trafficking. And fact number three, this individual was a member, actually a leader of the brutal MS-13 gang, which this president has designated as a foreign terrorist organization. Fact number four is that foreign terrorists do not have legal protections in the United States of America anymore, and it is within the president's executive authority and power to deport these heinous individuals from American communities. It is a promise he campaigned on. It is a promise he is keeping. And every single person in this room should be grateful for that, considering especially MS-13 is very prevalent and prominent here in the District of Columbia, in Maryland, and in Virginia. And the president, the attorney general, everyone who has been involved in these operations is focused on eradicating these criminals and terrorists from our communities.
Now, the president of El Salvador has provided an update on deportations. He wrote, last night, in a joint military operation with our allies from the US, we transferred 17 extremely dangerous criminals linked to that criminal gang. All individuals are confirmed murderers and high-profile offenders, including 6 child rapists. This operation is another step in the fight against terrorism and organised crime. James, what's your take on this development?
Well, Trump deserves a huge amount of credit for doing exactly this. And I also want to point out that last week, one of the MS-13 leaders on the East Coast was captured and deported as well. And this is primarily because Trump is no longer treating these people as gangs. He's actually designated them as foreign terrorist organizations, which gives him a whole new toolkit to establishing who's done wrong, who's here illegally, who's committing crimes, and getting rid of them. And it's remarkable to see just the complete lack of coverage that we're seeing on the left-wing media about these deportations. I mean, it's truly remarkable. I mean, these are huge successes of the Trump administration. And, you have to give them credit where it's due. And this is clearly one of those cases.